Heads high is our posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts.
What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel and check out the content. With that being said, man, I'm gonna get right into it. I recently ran across an article of about Halle Berry, right, and her divorce and her settlement and stuff like that. And like the divorce probably happened it was settled probably like a year ago. So, but for some reason, this article just came back up. But to me, like the terms of her divorce just really just proves that like divorce or marriage in this country, like the institution of marriage is broken. So Halle Berry lost, and she have to pay this guy Oliver Martinez. She has to pay him $8,000 per month for child support, right? And also she had to give him some money for spousal support, which I think, it's crazy. Like why would this man need child support and spousal support when he has his own career and he has his own earning potential? It's just that, it like I said, the institution, I don't care if you are a male or a female, if you have money and you have means, then the institution is designed to take your money away from you. Just like with Dr. Dre and his wife, right? So Dr. Dre, when he got a divorce, he settled for $100 million. And I don't know why people continue to get married and fall for this, for this scam, like the institution, like I said, the institution of marriage is broken. It's not necessary to marry somebody. Like if you want to be in a relationship with somebody, then in a committed relationship, you do not need to be married to them. A legal marriage is you're just setting yourself up for failure. Oprah Winfrey and what's the guy named Stedman? They've been together for years, but they're not married, right? And so Oprah Winfrey is worth billions of dollars. She might be worth like $3-4 billion. If Stedman decide at any time that he is not, he want to leave that relationship, then he's not going to walk away with two or half of her money. He's not going to get $2 billion just to walk away from that relationship. And nor do I think that Stedman deserves $2 billion. And so, a lot of times you'll find that in relationships where you're not legal, where the couple is not legally married, those relationships seem to work out. Why? Because the people that are in that relationship, they, it seems like they're more likely that the fact that they didn't have to sign anything or they didn't have to get married, it just shows that they're there for legitimate reasons. Like again with Stedman and Oprah, he could have left it. He could leave at any time. I'm sure she'll miss him and he'll miss her, but she won't have to worry about him taking $2 billion with him, when he leaves. Like if like even in business, right? If you have a company, when you hire somebody and you're the boss, you're hiring people to fill a role players. Why would you hire somebody and make them a partner? So now when you make somebody a partner in your business, that never happens. You're incentivizing them to once they get tired of the business, they want to leave. Just like on a marriage, like you marry somebody, you have money, they get tired of being there, and they know that when they leave, they can, they take a severance. It's just like taking a severance pay. And anytime you partner up with somebody, they can leave. Like even in business, like take for instance, like Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs founded Apple, right? Him and a couple of other dudes, they founded Apple. Apple didn't like the way the partners that he brought in after they, they went public, which is like a marriage, they forced Steve Jobs out. So, like once you bring in partners and you hand over the leverage, then it happens all the time in business. Like once a business go public, a lot of times the person who start the business get forced out. And it's the same thing with marriage. Like, why would you bring somebody into a relationship and allow them to be partners? Like if you're gonna play with Tom Brady, you're not Tom Brady's partner. You are a role player on Tom Brady's team. If you want to play with Michael Jordan, you're not Michael Jordan's partner. You are you are there to fulfill a role. Same thing with LeBron James. When you playing with LeBron James, you are there to fulfill a role. LeBron James don't have any partners. You know what I mean? Michael Jordan didn't have any partners. Like Scottie Pippen he was a role play. Was a role player. He was a glorified. He was an exceptional role player, but he was a role player. At best. So people have to look at marriage the same way. If you are the person who is financially established, you don't need a partner. You need someone to come into your life to play a role, and it's as simple as that. When anytime you allow somebody to come in, every time they get burnt, like with Mary J. Blige, her and her husband, he burned her. Mike Tyson and what's the lady name? Robin Givens. She burned them, so it happens to men and women, but people are starting to realize that, that marriage is not necessary, and because you get more times than not, you get burned. Sometimes every once in a while, somebody might luck up and run into, a couple may work out, she may not try to walk away with half of his riches, or he may not try to walk away with half of her riches. But for the most part, man, I think, why even take that gamble? Why get married? And if you don't get married and you tell your partner you want to stay, you want to be there in a long distance, in a committed long-term relationship, then if they're there for legitimate reasons or not. I'll give you one more example, like ex-basketball player Steven Jackson. He was getting ready to get married, but his fiance refused to, and look this story up. She refused to sign a prenuptial agreement. And so they wound up not getting married. She was so dead set on not signing that prenuptial agreement that she, they wound up not getting married. And so that's how if a person is really there for you. Like, the money don't matter. If you're there for that person, then the money don't matter. Like, and what people don't realize is, if you marry somebody who's rich, you're going to reap the benefits of that relationship, of their fruits of labor anyway. But you don't deserve to walk away with half when you leave, or like Dr. Dre's wife, you don't deserve like $100 million, when you leave. That's just crazy. And so, but that's just further proof. Like I said, these two couples are further proof that, marriage as an institution, man, is just broken. And, you're going to see less and less people get married, especially, it's broken for men and women, and so at one point in time, it was like the men who was getting carried to the cleaners. Now you see women who are getting carried to the cleaners. And so women, they definitely will change the way they move. They were like, nah, I'm not getting married, especially wealthy women. They're not going to play that. You're not going to be able to, you see it like, even with these young women, like, they're going to be single. They're not going to allow these dudes to come into their life and take their money, so, and that's a good thing. So people are going to just be able to just stay together without getting married, build your own legacy, build your own empire without the government being involved in your relationship. And so that's my take on it. Like I said, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about, like, the institution of marriage. Do you think it's necessary? do you see more people, men and women, shying away from marriage? You know, you can have, like I said, you can still have a long-term relationship, a committed relationship without without being married and without risking your money. And with that being said, peace. I'm out, and I'll see you all on the next episode.